Have you ever wondered how you can pull your hand away from a hot stove before you even feel the burn? It is a moment of pure instinct, a reaction so swift it feels like magic. But this is not magic. This is your body's silent, ever-watchful guardian at work, your nervous system. This incredible network operates faster than thought, making millions of decisions every second. To keep you safe, to allow you to experience the world, to simply let you be. We are going to explore this system together using a simple story to guide us on a journey inside ourselves. Let's meet Sam. One chilly morning, Sam was in his kitchen, preparing a warm cup of tea to start his day. So, let's begin. Let's delve into the story of your brain and your body, a story that is happening right now inside of you, a story of connection, communication, and survival. So, what exactly is this powerful system? Think of the nervous system as the ultimate command and control center for your entire body. It is a vast and intricate communications network, responsible for coordinating every action. From the conscious decision to walk across a room to the unconscious rhythm of your own heartbeat. It is the system that allows you to perceive the world through your senses, to process information, to learn, to remember, to feel emotions. Without it, you would not be able to move, to feel, to think, or to live. This network is not just one single thing. It is composed of two main interconnected parts that work in perfect harmony. The first is the central nervous system, which we can call the main headquarters. This consists of your brain and your spinal cord. The brain is the chief executive, making the big decisions, while the spinal cord acts as the main highway for information. Together, they process incoming information and send out the necessary commands for action. The second part is the peripheral nervous system. If the central system is the headquarters, then the peripheral system is the network of field agents and messengers. These nerves carry sensory information in and deliver motor commands back out. Together, these two parts form a continuous, flowing conversation that keeps you functioning and adapting. Now let's look more closely at the headquarters, the central nervous system. This is where the most important decisions are made. The star of this show is, of course, the brain. Housed safely inside your skull, this 3-pound organ is the most complex object known in the universe. The seat of your consciousness, the source of your creativity, the keeper of your memories. It is soft and wrinkled. It is constantly buzzing with electrical and chemical activity. It processes a ceaseless flow of information from your senses and your body. The brain is not one solid mass. It's made of different regions with specialized jobs. Imagine it as a bustling city with different districts. District for processing vision, district for hearing, district for planning and reasoning, district for coordinating movement, all interconnected to create your unified experience. The brain turns raw sensory data into perceptions. It turns data into thoughts. It turns data into feelings. The brain's essential partner is the spinal cord, a long, thick bundle of nerve tissue extending from the brain down the middle of your back, protected by your vertebrae. Think of the spinal cord as the main information superhighway connecting brain and body. Sensory messages travel up, motor commands travel down. But the spinal cord is more than a cable. It can make some decisions on its own. It handles reflexes, lightning-fast automatic responses, like Sam's hot kettle reaction. By processing urgent signals directly, the spinal cord triggers immediate motor responses without waiting for the brain. That saves precious milliseconds, a crucial first line of defense for the body. Now let's follow those signals out into the body, to your vast network of peripheral nerves. If the brain and spinal cord are the central command, the peripheral nervous system is the vast network of scouts and soldiers on the ground. This system is everything else, all the nerves that branch out from the spinal cord. They travel to the furthest reaches of your body, arms, hands, legs, feet. These nerves are the physical wires that connect your central nervous system to your limbs, your skin, your muscles, your internal organs. They are lifelines that carry messages back and forth, making the brain aware and carrying out its orders. How do these messages travel so quickly through this elaborate network? The answer lies in the fundamental building blocks of the nervous system. Specialized cells called neurons. There are billions of them in your brain and body, and they are the true messengers. Each neuron is like a tiny biological wire designed to transmit information. It has a main cell body with a nucleus, and branching extensions that allow it to communicate with other cells. Think of it as a tree. Roots, a trunk, branches, dendrites, branch-like structures that act like antennas. Their job is to receive signals from other neurons. These signals travel to the cell body, which processes the information. If the signal is strong enough, the neuron fires, sending an electrical impulse down a long, slender cable called the axon, the transmission line carrying the message away from the cell body. Some axons are short, others stretch from your spinal cord to your toes. The electrical signal is called an action potential, a tiny burst of electricity moving with incredible speed. To go even faster, many axons are wrapped in a fatty myelin sheath, like insulation on a wire, preventing leakage and allowing the signal to jump from point to point. But neurons do not actually touch. There is a microscopic gap called a synapse. When the electrical signal reaches the end of the axon, it triggers the release of chemicals called neurotransmitters, which float across and bind to the next neuron, passing the message along. This beautiful chemical handshake powers complex communication throughout your nervous system. Section 6. The reflex arc. How Sam saved his hand. Now that we understand the parts, let's return to Sam and his encounter with the hot kettle. The lightning-fast reaction that saved his hand is a perfect example of a simple neural circuit called a reflex arc, an involuntary and nearly instantaneous movement in response to a stimulus. It is the nervous system's emergency response protocol, designed to protect the body from harm without wasting time consulting the brain. Here is what happened, step by step. First, sensory receptors in Sam's fingers detected intense heat and converted it into an electrical signal, the emergency alarm. A sensory neuron carried the urgent signal from his hand, up his arm, directly into his spinal cord. Danger, extreme heat detected. Once there, a small interneuron acted like a dispatcher, instantly relaying the signal to a motor neuron. The motor neuron carried a command straight back out to the muscles in Sam's arm. Contract. The muscles obeyed, pulling his hand away. This entire circuit, from receptor to spinal cord to muscle, happened in a fraction of a second, far faster than sending the signal to the brain to feel pain and decide. The feeling of pain arrived later, after his hand was already safe. That is the reflex arc in action, your body's first responder. Section 7, a tour of the brain, your inner universe. While the spinal cord handles our quickest reflexes, the brain is where the real magic happens. It is where we think, feel, plan, and perceive. Although it works as an integrated whole, the brain has several major regions with their own responsibilities. The largest part is the cerebrum, the wrinkled outer layer divided into two hemispheres. It is home to higher-level functions: thought, language, memory, and voluntary action. It lets you solve a puzzle, read this essay, or remember a loved one's face. Tucked underneath is the cerebellum, the little brain, coordinating voluntary movements, posture, balance, and speech. When you ride a bicycle, catch a ball, or play a musical instrument, it makes movements smooth, controlled, and precise. Connecting down is the brainstem, ancient and fundamental, in charge of vital automatic functions: breathing, heartbeat, blood pressure, and sleep-wake cycles. The left hemisphere often leads in language, logic, analysis. The right excels at spatial awareness, facial recognition, creativity. They communicate through the corpus callosum. Together they share information to create your complete and seamless experience of the world. Section 8. When wires get crossed, nerve health and healing. Like any complex system, the nervous system can encounter problems. Nerves can be damaged by injury, disease, or pressure, leading to a range of issues. When a nerve is compressed, like carpal tunnel in the wrist, it can cause pain, numbness, tingling. More severe damage, such as spinal cord injury, can interrupt information flow, potentially causing loss of sensation or movement. The good news: peripheral nerves can sometimes regenerate. Axons can slowly regrow, guided by remaining myelin, eventually reconnecting. But progress is slow, often about a millimeter per day, and therapy helps restore function. Healing in the brain and spinal cord is harder. The environment inhibits regrowth and scars can block it. Still, researchers explore stem cells, electrical stimulation, and neuroplasticity to form new pathways around damage. This brings us to an important moment for us to connect. What is one thing you do that helps keep your mind sharp or your body relaxed? It could be reading, taking a walk in nature, or practicing mindfulness. Please pause and share one of your healthy habits in the comments below. Your tip might be exactly what someone else needs today. You have the power to protect and nourish your body's command center. Small, consistent habits make the biggest difference over time. Get enough quality sleep. During sleep, your brain is cleaning out toxins, consolidating memories, and repairing cellular damage, the nightly maintenance crew. What you eat fuels brain and nerves. Fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, lean proteins, omega-3 rich fish and walnuts, antioxidant berries and dark leafy greens. Good fuel in, good performance out. Regular activity boosts blood flow, grows new neurons, and strengthens connections. Even a daily walk can improve mood, sharpen memory, and reduce cognitive decline. Wear a helmet for activities like cycling. Manage stress with meditation, deep breathing, time with loved ones, or a favorite hobby. Which will you focus on this week? A little more sleep, a healthier meal, or a 10-minute walk? If you learned something new today, please hit subscribe. Your support helps us create more content like this. Share your favorite tip from this video in the comments. We will pin a helpful comment and invite everyone to reply with their own advice.